So you found the skeleton. How would you tell people that it's you personally? How would you decide?
Well, interesting question. I don't know. I'd have to do some research on that.
Gentle apes, and of course all of the other modern apes here on YouTube. I am Erika, and I occasionally go by Gutsick Gibbon.
And I'm the Dapper Dinosaur. A while back, over a month ago I guess, I said to Erika that I thought we should do a 2-on-2 debate with she and I on one team and Standing for Truth and Kent Hovind on the other team.
And of course, so did I. So Dapper went ahead and called Kent back in March.
Yup, and I asked him about the debate. Other than thinking Standing for Truth was not a creationist, and me being basically unable to express the idea that he should have a debate partner on his team, he seemed open to it and asked that I contact his secretary via email.
And here are some of the important and indeed very strange bits of the message that Dapper Dinosaur received via email. I'm going to read it from my phone so that you can get sort of the direct, non-paraphrased version. Quote, "Unless the debate is being secured by a third-party, trusted platform that successfully held debates with Dr. Hovind in the past, our ministry will need the following information to confirm your identity to the best of your ability, so that we may begin working towards setting it up. We do need and require the following information in order to submit the debate for approval along with your contact number to confirm the date. Number 1, your actual real name and any reasonable picture of you. Dr. Hovind likes to put a name of the person and their photo on the first slide of the debate, as it helps us keep track and record of who this debate was held with and what their name was. Debaters will be presented and will be seen on the debate video either way. Number 2 says the exact topic of the debate that you would like to have, and all, in all caps, of the areas and subtopics you would like to cover in this particular debate. For example, evolution, fossil record, horse evolution, macro versus microevolution. We're able to be, the Miller and Urey experiment, things like that. Basically all of the little minutiae that could possibly be brought up in the debate, close parenthesis, and Dr. Hovind will add to the list if need be before the debate takes place. Each person will need to prepare for the debate and needs to know what the debate is going to include and cover, so that no one is blindsided. This is the end of part 2. Part 3. Please state your exact position on the topic of the debate and your exact position on the subtopics, in parentheses. Maybe you had questions you would like Dr. Hovind to address, close parenthesis. Number 4. If you have any previous debates, please provide a link to at least one. Number 5, what are your personal social media platforms and the name you utilize on them? Also, please provide at least 2 links for said platforms, your YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, so that we may confirm who you are. Number 6, please establish your credentials, in parentheses, if you have any degrees, papers, published written works, or books, close parenthesis, and if you have any areas of expertise, master's, bachelor, PhD, work, lab experience, etc. Part 7. We will be hosting the debate on our YouTube channel, unless there is a third-party YouTube channel that you would like to use. Please provide a link and the handle name so it may be approved. And number 8, your direct phone number. If you would like, you can call Dr. Hovind at 855-244-3466, extension 3. I believe this is what he presents as his public number, so I'm not doxing him or anything. It is important that we can reach you should anything change on short notice.
Of course, I tried to comply, but I in no way was going to give Kent my full name, or Erika's, or my face, although since I'd already called him, he had my number. I sent him the other requested material to the best of my ability. But I got this in response. Since Dr. Hovind does appear in the debates, and he can be clearly seen on the camera while providing his real name, he is not hiding behind any nickname nor image. It would be greatly appreciated if you could extend the same courtesy to him.
Obviously, neither of us found this acceptable, since we are all aware on how the internet works with the doxing and sort of things of that nature.
Exactly. So I sent this response. As stated before, my channel is not associated with my full name or face because those things are not important, and they are not what people associate with me or my presence online in terms of science, debating, etc. Kent Hovind is welcome to do as he pleases, and if he would prefer not to be on camera, I have no problem at all. It is superfluous to the entire endeavor, as what either of us looks like has no bearing on the facts of the matter or the arguments regarding them. He is doing me neither courtesy nor harm by appearing on camera under his full name. Further, the ability to retain some degree of anonymity online has been standard practice for 3 decades now, and requests to violate that are generally regarded as completely unacceptable where not legally required. The fact that I allowed the use of my first name in my debate was already a large concession based on the fact that Kent, due to various circumstances, can be reasonably assumed to not be well acquainted with the etiquette expected online as many other people. Please let me know if this is going to be a sticking point, but do be aware that if it is, that will be something I make others aware of online, and it may severely limit the ability of Kent Hovind to find new debate partners, as he is, by asking for a full name and phone number, asking that he be given essentially all of the information needed to dox someone. That is, all the information needed to find out how to reach them in real life, including, with only a little effort, find their home address. For many people online, this is a safety issue. In fact, I know of people who have been angry enough with Kent's past opponents to file fraudulent legal action against them, and threaten them with physical harm. I'm sure you can see why the combination of safety, privacy, and etiquette make your request a rather unreasonable one as a demand. But alas, I cannot stop you from requiring it if in fact you do. Regards, the Dapper Dinosaur.
So we waited, and waited, and waited, and waited, and waited, and waited, and finally, on February the 27th, Dapper D and I just kind of came to the conclusion that obviously Kent wasn't willing to debate anyone who wasn't going to give him all of the information that he would require to essentially dox them. And interestingly enough, later on that same day, Dapper Dinosaur got a message from Kent's secretary, confirming exactly what we had already guessed was going to happen, that Kent was backing out without that information. And furthermore, that he was, quote, very surprised, unquote, that he had followers that had sort of misbehaved and doxed people in the past, which of course has happened. Everyone here on YouTube who is even tangentially related to the sort of debate community will probably remember what happened to the late great Bill Ludlow after his debate with Kent Hovind, in which many of Hovind's followers attempted to sort of ruin his livelihood by perpetrating sort of fraudulent trademark claims against Bill Ludlow, which of course is incredibly unethical and kind of disturbing and unsettling on many different levels. Of course, evidently Kent was very surprised and claims to be very unaware of what had happened, but I do find that a bit hard to believe. So, given all of those facts and sort of requests or demands, if you want to call them, Dapper Dinosaur and I kind of agreed that it would be a better idea to not move forward with the debate if we were going to be, if our hand was going to be forced in giving all of that information. And so, in lieu of what would have been hopefully a very fun and interesting and informative debate, Dapper Dinosaur and I are going to be hosting a viewing party of Kent Hovind's, what we perceive to be his 9 worst debate defeats, including both of our own debates with him. How better to highlight the cowardice of an individual than to sort of go over instances where they were perfectly capable and indeed allowed to defend themselves to the best of their ability.
The party will start at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 Eastern, on April 12th, 2020, and the link is in the description. Follow both me and Erika on Twitter to stay up to date, and make sure you bring some snacks. This is going to be a long one. Thanks for watching. I'm the Dapper Dinosaur.
And I am your gentle modern ape, Erika, the Gutsy Gibbon.
Thanks for watching. But before you go, I'd like to thank my patrons, especially my Diapsid and above patrons, Ben Hovind, Ian Chen, Chris Love, Henry Hutanen, Bob Knob, and the Evil Scotsman. In this time of global difficulty, the support of my patrons means a lot to me. If you would like to join the team, a link to my Patreon is in the description. The first tier is only $1, and you can get access to the exclusive patron-only Discord server. If a monthly pledge isn't right for you, but you'd still like to support the channel, I also have a Teespring store and an Amazon wishlist, both linked in the description.
You found the skeleton. How would you tell people that? You personally, how would you decide?
Well, interesting question. I don't know. I'd have to research on this.